Welcome to See You in Brookhaven, the Brookhaven podcast, exclusively on Play All Day Extra. I've got one topic for today, and it is not a popular one. It is the Theme Pack Game Pass. Yesterday, I did a video on Play All Day about the price of the Theme Pack Game Pass going down. It went from 750 to 299 Robux. Nearly a 60% decrease in price, which I thought was good news. However, immediately the feedback was people commenting that they want a refund on that 451 Robux difference. And I get it. I do understand the reaction. I don't think anyone was actually mad, probably just joking, but their first reaction to the news was about the Robux. Their immediate thought was that they paid full price for the Game Pass and now other people are able to get it for much less. But the reality is, I think we all know, that's how the world works. If I go to the store and buy new shoes tomorrow and then they go on sale in July, I don't get a refund on the difference. If I buy eggs this afternoon for $8 a dozen, which sadly is the current reality, and then egg prices go down next month, do I get money back? No, I do not. When you make a purchase, you're agreeing to the purchase price, it's in the Roblox terms of use, blah, blah, blah. And as you know, this pass has been around for over 3 years. Most of us who own it have probably had it just about the entire time. We've had the opportunity to use it as much as we wanted. Personally, I've used it. I've gotten my money's worth. I have no complaints. But the main point I really wanted to make is my intention with posting a video about it yesterday was to share the good news for people who don't necessarily have a lot of Robux or people who maybe wanted the pass but don't want to pay that much for it. My video was intended for people who would also view this as good news, like, yay, more people will get the theme pack and have fun with it and enhance their Brookhaven experience, which is always what we want. It's why we Play All Day, make videos at all. If anyone legitimately viewed the news as negative, it makes me feel bad for bringing it up at all. We've always been so incredibly supportive of the game and sharing all the elements of it with people. If the news was going to bring a negative backlash, I don't want to be the cause of that. Personally, I'm proud to have been an investor in the Theme Pack Game Pass, buying it on day one. No regrets at all. I've always said I'd love to see more themes added to it. Maybe not likely, but who knows? Maybe it is now. Maybe if enough people buy the pass, which is more possible now at the new price, that could happen. More could be added. That's one way to look at it. Don't focus on the perceived loss, focus on what could be gained. That's my outlook on it. And you might disagree. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. So now moving beyond that, someone did ask why. Why did the pass decrease in price? I can't say for sure. All I can do is speculate, so I'm going to do that. One reason, the simplest, most logical reason, would be that the pass wasn't selling well and they hope more people will buy it if it's cheaper. Along the same lines, maybe since it's an older pass with no plans for new content, they're just lowering the price, kind of like Christmas stuff going on sale after Christmas. If that were true, though, I would expect something like Disaster Pass to go down in price too, but it hasn't so far. Realistically, though, the pass has always been very polarizing. I know that once we did a poll for people to rate the different game passes, and Theme Pack did not score well. I would guess it just never sold well enough to justify new content over the years. But I do wonder, I'd be very interested to know, did Wolfpack ever have ideas for it that just never came to be because of low sales? I would love to know little details like that. Wolfpack needs to write a book and give us all those behind the scenes details. Can you imagine? Anyway, so low sales or not planning to ever add to it, both are pretty reasonable possibilities. But to go a little less reasonable, which this podcast is a great place to do that, to play around with crazy ideas and wild speculation. What if they're planning a new element to the game that would make the theme pack less valuable? What if they are planning an update that lets entire servers change, even if it's just a private server, which would be most likely anyway? Just like you can change the weather and time of day, maybe eventually you'll also be able to change the landscape in some way. We've talked about that in previous podcast episodes, and it's definitely a possibility. It would be wildly popular, and it would certainly make the theme pack Game Pass less of a commodity. So in that case, it would make sense to lower the price. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that. I, for one, am excited to see what updates are coming our way, and I'm very, very happy more people might get to enjoy the theme pack Game Pass. It's an unpopular opinion, but I really love the Game Pass. I'm going to use it. I hope you will too, and I will see you in Brookhaven.